Hi, we are back. It's Sunday again. Hi, everybody. So I'm Renee. I am the owner and creator of True Nosh. We're in my kitchen right now, and we have a special guest that is so graciously to join us from Function Health Club. We have Janina. You want to say hi?
Yes. Hi, everyone.
Yay. So yeah, this is our second edition of Bake and Workout during this pandemic. So I'm sure a lot of you guys are watching at home. We're going to do a quick baking-ish session, and then we're going to put it in the oven. And then Janina will take it away when it's in the oven for about 25 minutes. Then we're going to do a conditioning workout, right? You want to tell us about what we have planned with your workout today?
A little bit. Well, we're going to do a 30-minute workout. We're going to do the same structure as we did last time. So we're going to do 2 small workouts. And in the last one, if you have it, you could add a little bit of weight. So like I'm going to use a fork.
Okay, so yeah, a little bit of weights today. All right. I'm so sore last week. I was like, that's okay. It was a good sore. I felt alive. All right, so let's start baking. So what we're doing today, we're doing a gluten-free floret. So apple floret. If you don't have apples, you can buy strawberries and cut them the same way. With apples, you need to boil them a little bit when you're cutting them thin. You also have the option of not making florets at all. We can just make apple pie. So if you don't want to make the flowers, we can just do a pie with your apple, and you can just rough chop that, and you don't have to boil that beforehand. All right, so before we do that, we're going to preheat our oven. Once again, similar temperature, this time a little bit less hot. We're going to preheat that to about 175 degrees Celsius, which is about 370 Fahrenheit. Okay? Yes, perfect. I like that. All right, so let's start by going to our kitchen. I have some water. This is just a pot of water on boil. Put it on boil. It is boiling right now. Now we have our apples. So I'm teaching the flour thing, the flowers or the florets, and Janina is actually going to be making a pie, right? Right? Yeah.
I am.
So, or like a casserole kind of thing. So what I can do, if you don't have muffin tins, I have these muffin tins. They're great for like the flowers and muffins. You can actually use like a shallow bowl, like what I have here, or you can use like a small sauce ramekin for your flowers to be on. It doesn't matter as long as they'll just hold your flowers in place. I'm just gonna leave them here until we're all ready to do that. So if you want to chop your apples, this is a Gala apple. I wouldn't really go anything less sweet than this. Like you can use any type of apple that you can get. If you feel like it's more of an acidic apple, then you need to use some sort of sweetener with it, or just bake it a little bit longer. Okay, so with the flowers, we're gonna cut the apple just on the side of the core. Okay, so one apple actually makes about 6 to 8 flowers already. Okay, and the core we're gonna throw away. And then we're gonna cut little pieces, like sheets, like this. Okay, so they are about this thin, which is, I think, 1/4 centimeters, if I really want to be too exact. Okay, so we're going to cut all those into small little pieces, and these are going to be your flower petals. All right, so if you don't want to do the flowers, you can just cut them into chunks that are easily manageable. And if you have small pieces like that, you can also keep it, and we can make like a pie with it too. All right, I'm going to do that. I'm going to concentrate on my knife so I don't cut my fingers. Make sure you curl your fingers in. And don't cut yourself during this period, or else you'll have to go and see a doctor. All right, so I have this much. Okay, so after all is cut, I'm gonna put these in the boiling water just to blanch them, and actually they will soften. So it makes it easier to curl up in that flower shape when you're ready. Okay.
So I can do that as well, right?
You don't need to boil it if you're doing the pie.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have these pink lady apples, so I'm guessing they are not that are they a little bit more acidic? I actually don't know.
Yeah, they're not too acidic. They're similar to Gala apples, so that's fine. You can just keep them as is. And just once you put the apples in, if you're making the flours, just let it come to a boil and then turn it off and then drain it, okay? And we're gonna reuse the water later for the pie crust. So for the pie crust, we have some all-purpose baking flour. We have this is a local brand. Janina also has a different type of flour. We're doing it gluten-free style today. If you have just regular all-purpose flour or whole wheat flour, you can use the wheat flour as well. It's similar recipes, so don't worry about the amounts. These are cup-to-cup measurements for the gluten-free version. My partner is gluten-free, so if I make a lot of pies, I need him to eat it too, so therefore we're doing a lot of gluten-free Sunday's bacon workout today. All right, so get your bowl. Oh, it came to a boil. I'm going to turn it off. And I have a colander right now and a little bit, we're going to just let it drain and soak until it's cool. This water we are keeping, so keep it there. It's a bit hot. All right, so flour right now. This is, get your cup measurement. We're gonna do 1.5 cups of flour.
1.5.
Yes, 1.5 cups.
Okay.
Of flour.
Okay.
Just eyeball the other half.
Yes.
Okay. And this is one major difference that we're going to see with gluten-free flour versus all-purpose flour. So if you're using wheat flour, you would want to use really cold water for a pie crust. For gluten-free flour, because there's some other starches in there, like xanthan gum and tapioca starch is usually in gluten-free flour, and you'll notice that it's going to be harder to knead. And using boiling water will help it come together and stick together a little bit easier. Therefore, we're using a little bit less fat. I'm using a coconut oil, which is going to make my whole pie vegan. If you have butter, go ahead and use it. And if you have just some oil, you can also just use cooking oil. Okay, so to that 1.5 cups of flour, I'm going to do 3 big tablespoons of either butter or coconut oil, okay?
All right.
And there's some salt in here. Just going to use 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I like to buy my salt either using sea salt or Himalayan pink salt. Okay. Apple. And now you can use your spoon or your fork to kind of cut the fat into the flour. And make sure that the fat has been cut into small pieces, into like a pea-sized piece. So what I'm doing is I'm just breaking the oil apart with my spoon.
You didn't put any water yet, right? It's just
No
oil
water yet.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just breaking apart the oil right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So lots of flour compared to the oil. Okay.
Yeah, so break it all up, and the flour is coating the fat globules. So that's how you kind of keep the pie crust flaky. Okay, so I'm going to bring you to my bowl, and you can see what it looks like, right? Okay, come in here. You see that it just looks like little pea sizes, and then the fat has been covered with the flour.
Oh wow, yours looks
Yeah.
different from mine.
Huh?
Yours looks different from mine. Look at mine.
Yours.
Go ahead.
No, it doesn't look too different. Yeah, so your fat globules are a little bit bigger, so you want to just make sure that they're smaller.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and now we're going to add the hot water. So it's already boiled, the water from the apples. So that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to slowly add 1 tablespoon at a time. 2 tablespoons first. And then we're going to mix it together, and we're actually just forming a dough, okay? So if you're using wheat flour, you want to use cold water here, like really cold water. This is a big difference with all-purpose flour and gluten-free flour. I found it to be easier, but I mean, if you're a pro with your own mix of gluten-free flour, please do your own if you already have a awesome pie crust recipe. All right, so I've added about 5 tablespoons of hot water, and it should come together quite nicely. Okay, so I'm going to scrape off my spoon and start using my hands to mush it all together. Okay, so after mushing it together, it should become like a dough like this. It should be a ball, okay? Yeah, and then you're gonna get some flour onto your working surface.
Definitely already have a lot of flour on there.
Nice. Well, it's okay. It's about fun. Baking is about getting yourself messy, right? All right, so coat the dough with flour. Okay. Make sure that there's flours on both sides, because now you're going to roll it out flat. All right, so those of you who are making a pie, you can cut this in half. You can cut that in half, or you can just, roll it out big and then take one half and set it aside. It's much better if you let the dough rest a little bit in the fridge before you roll it out for those wheat flour users. And for gluten-free flour, it doesn't, it's good to let it sit too, but because we're doing this live and everybody wants to see what happens next, I'm just going to start rolling this. Okay, so this is a little bit wet. I'm just going to continue to put a little flour on top. And then I'm going to get a rolling pin. So if you don't have a rolling pin, what you can do is wrap a nice wine bottle up with some saran wrap, or just clean it really nicely and use that wine bottle as a rolling pin. Okay? All right, so what I'm going to do is slowly roll this guy flat. We're looking at about half a centimeter or small or thinner, okay? And make sure that you flour your rolling pin. So that it doesn't stick. So just try as hard as you can, have it not stick.
Did you say that when before I roll it out, I should have 2 parts and then roll one part?
Yeah, one is the bottom of your pie and one is the top of your pie.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, so something like this would work. So I'm going to sprinkle more flour on top once I have it flat like this. And then we're going to use our knife. So once it's flat and you're ready to put the bottom in the pie shell, you can cut it in half and start laying it on your pie dish. So I can show you what I'm doing. If I have yours right now, I cut this in half. And then if I have a pie dish, something like this, I'm going to just use this as an example. If you have a pie dish, slowly help your dough up. And then you can use your fingers. If it breaks, it will break, but just kind of help it and bring it to the bottom of your pie pan, right? Yeah, and this is kind of like a tart shell too. Okay, so if you do want to do this, you can also do flowers in the tart. So you're just going to use the bottom of the bowl. And if you were to do flowers, then you can use the apples. So once you have these apples that are cooled down, you'll see that they are very, very soft now, right? Woo, this is what you want to do. The apples are so soft. Yeah, and then if you want to just do a small tart like this, you can actually use the apples as a little, how do you say it, just kind of put it in a circle, and you can make a flower like that. But before you do that, I want to talk about our jam. So I don't use any sugar, as most of you already know already. And what I make is a blueberry compote, and we also have we have a raspberry compote as well. So whatever jam you want to use in your pie, you can take it out right now, or you can blend some date paste also and bring it out. I've also made some homemade jam. This is my this is my cranberry and fig compote that I've made, and we're going to.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah, there's some cinnamon in here already and some cloves. And what I'm gonna do, if you have the pie crust on the bottom already, I see, Janina, you still have to cut that in half.
Well, no, I put the one half in, and this one is the other half.
Oh,
so
wow.
I can show you how it looks like.
Sure.
Yes, I feel like I hope this one was right. No idea. So let's see. This one is mine.
Oh, okay, that looks cute. Yeah, it might be that might be a little bit too thick. You might have pressed it down a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, and then on the bottom, I'm just gonna use your jam and just kind of spread it around the bottom like this.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So in the same mixing bowl that you use to mix the flour, you can add your apples in here. So your apple chunks that you've added, and I'm going to add my apple slices. And what you want to do is to have a teaspoon of cinnamon ready. I'm just going to eyeball a little bit of a teaspoon of cinnamon, and then just sprinkle the cinnamon over the apples. And you want to just mix it up like this. Just over the apples, and then just mix it up with the cinnamon, okay?
So for mine, it will just
after the cinnamon is mixed in, you can throw all the apple chunks inside your pie as the filling. If you want to build nice flowers with this, and you don't want to roll it like I am also going to roll, so you can just kind of decorate your pie in your bowl around from the inside out, okay? So
I like cinnamon. I'm just gonna put a lot of cinnamon. So I got the jam, and then I got my last bit of cinnamon.
Yeah, so the jam goes on the very bottom.
Okay.
It goes on the very bottom. Yeah, that looks great. That's okay. Great. So the jam goes on the very bottom of the pie shell and the jam, and then the apples.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Great. Now I love how we're making two completely different things with the same.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
We did not even plan it.
I know. Well, who planned the pandemic either? It's like we couldn't have.
Otherwise, I would just wait for you to bake me something.
We couldn't have planned this. Okay, so this is one way of making an apple tart flour. If you have some time at home, you can do this and make it really nice and super Instagram friendly.
Or you can do it like me.
Yes. It's also Instagram friendly, yours is.
Let's see when it comes out.
Okay.
I didn't buy vanilla ice cream. I think that would have been perfect on top.
Ooh, I don't even have ice cream. I need to go out and buy some ice cream. Okay. So what I have made here is a nice little flour kind of thing. And now this is actually ready to go into the oven, okay? If you want to, add some nuts or raisins on top, you can also do that. And if you want to do the pie one, so I actually told Janina to have some cookie cutters ready, right? And what kind of cookie cutters did you use?
I have them.
Oh, okay, great. Oh, that's cute. It's a bear. All right, so now with the rest of your pie, this is actually something that I do quite often. I have flowers that I cut out in my pie crust, and I just lay it on top of my pie. And I have a lot of holes for the pie juice to kind of just evaporate in the oven. And another way to kind of decrease your carb intake, right? Because there's a lot of holes that are in the pie crust on top. So you can stamp out maybe like 5 or 6 bears, and then you can put that on top of your pie. That can be your pie crust on top. Whatever shape you want to use is fine.
Amazing. Okay, and then I think I still have some flour left over, so I can do a second one. Huh.
Yeah, you can definitely do a second one for sure. All right, so this is the first flour, if you want to do this, this is a lot easier than what I'm going to show you because gluten-free flour sucks with holding things together. Okay, this is another. So what I'm going to do with the rest of this guy is to cut little rectangles out of the flour, and then I'm going to use one rectangle and show you. This might be very hard. It's going to be way easier for those who are using whole, wheat flour because it's so malleable and the gluten really helps this part out. Okay, so I got one rectangle. Oops, it's already breaking. No worries. Just going to use your fingers and flatten it out like that, okay? So press it down like that, and then now we're going to use some jam. This is going to be like glue on your, yeah. So once you have all your bears, let me take a look at it, how cute it is, and then you can put it in the oven.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna make some more cookies to just put next to it.
Oh, yeah, that's fine too. Yeah, this is a good cookie recipe. There's no sugar in it, so it's going to be quite bland. You can later on put some jam on top of the cookies, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good idea. Or chocolate.
Yes, I'm the queen of no sugar cooking. Okay, so now we have extra apples, and you're going to take about 5 or 6, I think, will suffice. And then you're going to gently place it lengthwise with a little bit of overlapping. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5. This is not too long. Okay, and then you slowly want to lift the bottom up of the flour, the pie crust up, right? And you can either use a ramekin or put it in a muffin tin, all right? And then help it with the spoon, and you're going to start rolling the apples in a roulade, okay? The apples are going to help the dough stick together, all right? So gluten-free dough is a sucky binder, so this is going to be a little bit more difficult than a whole wheat or a all-purpose flour dough, but it still works. You might have left some flour behind. Okay, all right, so I've made a little bit of a rose now, you see?
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah,
nice.
And now you can put it in your ramekin or your muffin tin, all right? So the muffin tin is gonna help hold the shape. Okay, so if your muffin tin is nonstick, you don't need to oil it. If it's not nonstick, put a little bit of oil underneath it and then rest this guy on here, and then you can keep doing the rest of it. Slowly but surely, it's gonna work out. Or if you just wanna use your muff or your little bowl like this and then forget about it because that's hard with a gluten-free flour, you can just roll this out thin. Use a ceramic or a Pyrex bowl, or then you can put in the oven, obviously. If it doesn't, if the flour has any oil in it, it shouldn't stick to the bowl. So I'm not actually going to oil the bottom of the bowl, which I didn't. And then you're going to do this one more time with the bowl. Use this as a pie crust. This is very crumbly. This is the first time I bought this brand. A lot of other brands are a little bit sticky, so you make this. And then you just use your fingers to hold the tart or pie crust on the bottom. And you don't need to use all the flour, right? So we're trying to decrease our starch and sugar consumption. And then if you have the rest of the apples, you can start making them, oh, jam, I forgot the jam. So always some jam on the bottom. What jam are you using, Janina?
I'll show you. So actually, yeah, that was the last trip that we took. Calafate jam from Chile and Patagonia. Yeah.
Wow.
So Calafate is yeah, I never heard of before, but it's pretty
I've
good.
never heard of that. That's amazing. Oh yeah, so whatever jam you have opened at home, just go ahead and use it. I used about 2 tablespoons for the bottom of my tart. And then if you're doing the florets, just use it like glue and paste it on the bottom of your dough. Okay, so this is the perfect amount of apples for like 2 small mini bowls like this.
Nice.
Or about 6 little flowers, okay? Yay, all right.
Wow.
So that's basically it. You're going to now put that all in the oven and we can start working out. I'm excited.
Do you want to see this one?
I do, let me see. Oh my God, it's the cutest. You can do like as a square, right? So once it comes out of the oven and then you can cut it into squares and that just works also.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm
like
gonna put all these in the oven in the middle tray. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, and then
it'll also need about 30 minutes. Do we have 30 minutes for the workout?
Well, let's do like 20 minutes and then I'm gonna turn off the oven and then we can do another 10 minutes. How about that? All right, since this is one little guy, so I'm just gonna put it in the ramekin, just trying to turn it off.
Mine might need a little bit longer, right?
Yours need a bit longer, yeah, because it's bigger. So mine maybe just 20 minutes and then yours might need the full 30 minutes. So since this ramekin is so little, I'm going to help it with a little bit of flour. I mean, ever since my partner's been diagnosed with celiac, I've been very, very conscious with different types of gluten-free flour and trying everything out. But the flours can still work. It's just a little bit less malleable. All right, so here, yay, flour. Gonna go into the oven. I'm gonna set that for 20 minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna set mine for 30 minutes.
Nice. And then we'll start working out. Do we need a mat today? What do we need?
Yes, a mat and some kind of weight. And I'm gonna use a heavy book.
Like a water bottle?
Yeah, that works too.
Okay, all right.
Wine bottle, so you don't smash it.
Wine bottle, okay. All right, so I'm gonna go get that set up and then we can meet you guys here in 30 seconds, not even, we'll do like 15 seconds, super quick, okay? All right.
We're gonna move over.
We are back. Okay, I'm gonna get my setup and mats and a weight, right?
Yes, so did you get a water bottle? What did you get?
Yeah, I got my water, it's filled with water, so it's gonna be my weight. Okay,
perfect. I got, yours is actually better than mine because mine is just a very huge book, so it might not be the best.
Okay, wow. Hi guys.
I think yours is better.
Hey guys. If you want to like leave, questions in the chat thing later, we can after the workout, we can.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then Function Health Club has a workout every day, right?
Every day or up to 3 times a day actually. So yeah, lots of options. Well, always at lunch, sometimes in the morning, some in the evening. So yeah.
Yeah,
we have 3 trials.
Work out and how to sign up and tag us, and then we can repost it and let everyone know to join your online workouts, right? Cool.
Yes, and they're usually longer, so it's the appetizer.
Okay. I like to eat the meal too, so okay.
Yeah.
Great. How are we gonna start? Oh, you can turn on your own music too, right?
Yeah. So since we have everyone also not on mute, right? So yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone can have their own music while we go through this. So we'll start with a quick warm up. I'm warm, so cool. Okay, I'm just in the kitchen, maybe warm. And we'll do a quick warm up, and then we'll start with the first one, which will be 12 minutes long, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, and then we'll do a 5-minute finisher. And this time that one will need a little bit of weight. Okay, are you ready, Renee?
Yes.
Okay, so first one will be in a squat stance, so shoulder width apart with the feet, and then we're gonna start with a squat position, and I can grip my toes, and from this one I'm going to do a stretch, so chest up first here, and then hamstring stretch, 10 of these ones, so sitting all the way back down into a deep squat, chest up, and then sit here. Let's do about 10. Okay, I got like one more. And then the next one, you can stay in the squat. And then we're gonna go from here, 10. Let's do 5 each side. From here, pushing the knee out, coming back. Just a little bit of warm up. You don't have to get your arms straight all the way. Just a little bit of warm up here. So just 5, and then elbow into that knee, and then 5 on the other side. All right, there you go, 5 and 5, Renee.
Yes.
We're gonna start with this one in the lunge position where you can keep your knee on the floor. So for this one, you'll push your hips forward a little bit so you'll feel a stretch here on the inside, and then stepping back and switching to the other side. So it's just a 1 second of the hold, and then stepping back other side. I also feel a little bit sore. I had also 2 workout classes yesterday, so maybe that's why. Okay, and then going into this position, so still 1 foot forward next to the hand. Then I'm gonna reach up. I'm gonna come down to the floor with the elbow, or just as low as you can go, doesn't matter. This one also 5, and then I'll switch to the other side, and I'm also gonna do 5.
5 and then switch.
Yes. And then I'll wait until you're finished. And then the next one will be a little bit of warm up for the first part, which will be working on some push-ups. So we're gonna start with this one in a tabletop position. And then 10 times, keeping the arms straight, elbows locked out, shoulder blades together, and coming all the way up. So I'm rounding my upper back as much as I can.
So my butt is up?
You don't have to, it's a neutral position, pretty much, that you start from. So like if you want to do a bird dog, you're doing yoga, so bird dog, in this position, and then just moving the shoulder blades. Can you see it?
Yep.
Okay. Let me see 10 of those ones. And that the hardest thing is usually not to bend the arms, which feels as good as if you don't bend the elbows. So 10 in total, and then we're gonna do 5 push-ups. So you can do those regular push-ups or also from the knees, or you can have some higher surface that you do that from. Just think about keeping your glutes engaged. And after 5, you can stand up, and we're gonna do last thing before we start 5 stepping burpees. So no jump, just stepping back, coming back up.
Okay.
So no push-up required for this one. Not yet. Yeah, last one. Okay, so for that first circuit, we got 4 exercises. I'm going to show you the first one. So this one is us start working on push-ups. So we are both going to do today a push-up negative, Renee. So this one is slowing down the coming down part. So this one is a strength building motion. I'm going to go really slow, all the way down. Relax, coming back up. So you can come back up to the knees and repeat for the next one. If this one is too easy, you can also do a regular push-up, just coming slowly down and explosive up.
Okay.
If you can't control all of this, you can also, I think the best way would be again to find some higher surface for this. Otherwise, I'd like you to, if you can, not doing these push-ups, and working on this one slow, 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 slow. So it's the first one. Second one is a little bit easier. We're gonna alternate between one squat, we just did, and one jump squat, one jump squat. Something as high as you can. If you don't want to do the jump, just doing regular air squat for 40 seconds. That one, we're gonna do plank walk ups. So you're gonna be, hope you can see me, going down to an elbow plank, coming up, and then feet in, feet up.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you while we do the workout.
Okay.
And last one will be curtsy. What? And skater lunge. Two of those ones. We're gonna alternate between those ones.
Okay.
Again, if you can't do those skater lunges, you can also just keep on doing these ones.
Sure.
All right? Okay, we're gonna start with that push-up negative.
Okay.
Get ready. I wanna see some of those ones. I'm gonna watch you this time in the first one. All right, we'll start in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So slow coming down, all the way down, and then you're gonna come back up onto your knees.
Oh my God, like that.
Yeah, yeah. And then you're gonna reset, and then slow, 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 all the way down. And you're gonna try to keep squeezing your glutes, coming down with your chest first, keep your elbows close. Yeah, that's better. Okay, we got 10 more seconds, so you can probably do 1 or 2 more. All right, also one slow one, 2, 1, and rest time. And next one in 15 seconds. Now we're gonna go to, which one? Squat and jump squat. All right, ready in 5, 2, 1, and let's go. So squat, jump squat, squat, jump squat. If you want to make it harder, you can just keep on doing jump squat. If you want to make it easier, just air squat. I would say Renee can stay with the jump squat. We got 10 seconds. And rest. Okay.
I am warm.
Me too. Next one will be on your mat. So that one is a plank walk up and then stepping in, stepping out. So 3, 2, 1. From a high plank down onto the elbows. Coming up, feet in, feet out.
Wow. Okay.
Let's see that one. So you're going to separate the movement, doing an elbow coming to the elbow plank first, an elbow plank, and then walking back up. Walk back up first, onto your hands.
Oh, I see.
And then feet walking in. So walking up, and then feet in, feet out. Yes. And rest. That was good.
Okay.
And the last one here is 2 curtsy, and then 2 of the skater lunges. We still got 10 seconds rest, so you can relax a little bit.
Okay.
And then I'll watch you. 2, 1, and let's start. So 1 here, 1 here, and then 1, 2. You can do this off. 1, 2. Skater lunge, bring that foot over, and curtsy. You can going all the way down, still facing forward. 20 seconds. Let's see. Skater lunge. Okay. 10 seconds. And then we got 2 more rounds of this. 2, 1. Okay, rest time. So we'll go back to the first movement.
Okay. Woo.
In 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And let's see. So slowly down. You can come onto your knees and up. Slowly down, Renee. Up onto the knees. Reset. And then try 3 seconds. Okay. 5 seconds, do one more. Okay, and rest.
Woo.
And,
I'll be right back.
okay. Hope it's not burning.
Okay.
All right. So good?
Yes.
Okay. 2, 1. Let's go. Good. That's good. I guess it will be even better now if we have to turn it off. And then we have 5 minutes to let it cool down, and we do that finisher.
Yes.
Perfect. As if that's 9 minutes. 10 seconds. Last 5. 2, 1. And rest. That plank walk. So let's see that one for this time. I'm going to do 1, and then I'm going to watch you for the next few.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, and let's start. So high plank, the elbow plank, high plank, feet in, feet up. Yeah, keep your head a little bit lower and squeezing the glutes. Always more butt workout for both of us. 10 seconds. Almost there. Do one more, Renee. 2, 1, and rest.
Woo.
Okay, nice. One more for the curtsy and skater, and then it's the final round. Then after the 8 seconds rest. 5, 2, 1, and let's go. Now I know why this is difficult, because on Friday I did full 1 minute intervals of only those skater lunges.
Wow.
That's the Friday class. 1 full minute of work, going right into the next exercise. 2, 1, and rest.
Woo.
Okay, final round.
Yay. Off my flowers. And
Okay, quick.
okay.
Still okay?
Yeah, it smells so good. I smell the cinnamon.
Oh, 2, 1. Okay, let's go. They have 4 more minutes. If you have to run and get your flour out of the oven, I think I also have my pie, so I'm going to put in that roll that I did. Instead of doing those nice flowers, just a roll with some jam. 8 seconds. Okay, let's do 1 more. 2, 1, and rest. Okay, so next one will be squat and jump squat. 5, 2, 1, and stop. Halfway. Ten more seconds of this one. And a few more. 2, 1, rest. Okay, 2 more minutes.
My thighs.
Oh,
Burning.
yeah.
Woo.
For sure. I agree. Okay, 5, 2, 1, and let's go those plank walks again. If you didn't think about which arm is going to come down first, you can also alternate that one.
Okay.
Keep your head slow. Good. Okay, you got 5 more seconds. And rest. Okay, final minute.
I'm sweating so much.
Yeah, I gotta open the window a little bit more for those final 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, 5, 2, 1, and let's go. 230. Okay, we got 15 seconds left. 5. I'm gonna do another one and rest. Okay, we made it through this one. Dun, dun.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so you need to look for, yeah, I know. So we can do another 5-minute finisher. So you want to see how your flower looks like?
I already turned it off, so it's fine.
Oh, okay, perfect. All right, so then this one, what you need to wait for is, first thing, burpees. So you can either, yeah, and for this one, you can either have an imaginary line or you can use your object to jump over. So we're going to do one burpee. Jump over. Okay. We're going to do 6. Perfect. We're going to do 6 of those ones. So also then alternative again is to do those stepping ones. And then you can also just do step over. That would be the first one. And then, so we'll do 6 burpees. So for this one, we're going to do a squat. What I want to try with you is a single arm variation here. So you can just do a squat here too, or just do a regular air squat if you don't have anything that you want to use. Otherwise, we will do 3 of these ones, and then 3 on the other side.
Okay. All right. We have like about 9 more minutes, so.
Perfect. Yeah, it's 5 minutes. 3 here, 3 changing. So you can just alternate legs, and then 6 twist. This or without weight.
So we're doing again for 5 minutes.
Yes.
And like,
we're just going to walk through this for 5 minutes.
Okay, so 5 each, right?
6, 6, 6, 6.
Oh, 6, 6, 6. Okay. Ooh, great number. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Are you ready?
I am not, but let's go.
All right. We'll start in 3, 2, 1, and let's do this. 5 minutes. And stop with a jump over. So after you 6, I'm going to wait for you a little bit so you can work through it on your own time. I'm going to just wait for you to finish this one, Renee. So I can see the single arm overhead squat. So this one will be from here, point down, trying to keep your arms straight. 3, and then I'm going to do 3. So this one is really difficult for me on one side, actually.
Okay.
So, and then 3 lunges, alternate, rest, just 3, and then 3 on the other side.
Okay.
And 6 twist. 4, 5, 6. And then back to the first one.
Okay.
6 burpees. I'm going to turn off my timer. Stop. All right. No Renee's ahead of me. Uh-oh. Nice. And 6 3 and 3 of the squat. I'm gonna demo the other option. So that one will just be goblet. Squat. We got more than halfway already.
Okay. And then
The lunges. Yes, correct. This one also, show this version. You can have some kind of weight.
okay.
And then the last one, big twist, or I can just stay with the feet on the floor. Make it easier. And I have any weight. 6. And then I'm gonna go back to the burpees. All right, Renee, let's do one more round. We got 1 minute 40 seconds. Half stepping burpee and then jumping over. Awesome option. Last 60 seconds.
One more.
All right, nice.
Okay.
The other version would be air squats. So let's have you do the single arm or a goblet squat. All right, I like that version. And then lunges. We've got 35 seconds. Three, 4, 5,
Okay.
and 6. Okay, 15 seconds. Let's do it. I want to start with one more arm.
No.
8 seconds. Last 2, 1, and rest.
Yay.
Okay, did you do one more burpee? We made it. Oh man, I'm sweating.
Woo. Let's do some stretches.
Yeah, perfect.
Put your hands together and close your feet, step together. Inhale, open up your arms, bring them to the top, pointed to the ceiling, and inhale and point towards the right of the room. Keep your arms next to your earlobes, tummy tucked in, and woo. And then inhale back to center, and exhale to the opposite side. Keep your arms straight, tummy tucked in, feet together. Reach, and back to center. Inhale and exhale down. Inhale, arms come up slowly to the top, and exhale down. Bring your right arm to the front, bring your left hand and pull it towards the left side, and turn your head over your shoulder. Come back to center, let your arm go, left hand up, right hand pulls it over to the right side, and look over the left shoulder. Slowly back to center. Inhale, let your arms come up again. Grab a hold of your elbows and pull your right shoulder down with your left hand.
Yeah.
You do this.
Okay, yes. All right, thank you.
Arms and pull down.
Whew.
Woo. And then let go. Slowly spread your feet and reach down towards the floor. Keep your back straight. Let your head hang down and nodding yes and no and string it all around. Go and touch your right toes. Keep your left leg straight. You can bend your right knee. And walk yourself to the left toe. Straighten your right feet. And stretch. And inhale back to center. Inhale, tuck in your belly, and slowly come back up. And bring your feet together. Inhale, bring your shoulders up towards your ears. And down. And we are done. I'm going to take a look at our pie. Come to the kitchen. I am so hot. You can see me, my dripping sweat. Woo. Oh man, look at this. I'm going to take the big one out first. Woo.
I think mine still needs a little bit longer. Ha!
Da-da-da-da. Check these out.
Wow, so good.
Yeah, this one's pretty.
Okay.
Alrighty. And there you go. Oh, yeah, yours need maybe like another 5-10 minutes. You can finish
right?
a little bit higher temperature. I think your oven is a little bit.
Yes.
So put it on like 400 or 200 Celsius for 5 minutes and it should be done.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, well, that's another week. And Mother's Day is coming and we're doing a fundraiser for my friend Kenny Wong's mask delivery for COVID clinics in Vancouver. So join us next week for dim sum. We're making shumai.
Wow.
All right. Thank you, Janina.
Bye.
Visit
Thank
Function
you.
Bye.